At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27.
On play action, they'll throw. Steps away to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
George Pickens.
And he gets it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on the field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
Looking to throw.
Finding Pickens for another catch.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snapped, and they're there and they end up making the play.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Harris will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll run for it with Pacheco. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Commander defense able to hold. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah,
and looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. You look at the Steeler defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Fair catch signal for it and taken at about the 15-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw here. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
The second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. That's pulled in at the 32. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right? Where these teams are locked in and going at it. No points going up on the scoreboard. I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
Here's 3rd and 9.
They're going to look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about the show put up by these two defenses in this first half? The fireworks don't have to be just offensively. Neither one of them give it an inch. And that's good coverage once again there to force another 4th down.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. They'll check this one down to Pacheco.
So just 3 yards on the completion there.
And 3rd and 8 now. You talk about this Washington defense.
This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. 2nd from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. A good pickup there at 22.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
The Steelers at 2-7 now on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, for the offense, it looked like that drive had the makings of something good. They were starting to hit a groove, but the defense clearly had other ideas, not only to force the turnover, but to handle the scoring themselves.
Yeah, no panic in their eyes, was their partner? Think about it this way. A Hall of Fame coach once told me the best characteristic he liked out of his teams was that they didn't flinch. This crew, they got pushed back in an early series, kept their composure, and made a big play that swung the momentum their way.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're probably lucky to only be down 7-0 as they come up 1st and 10. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll set up to throw. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll set up a throw. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at about the 14. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
2nd and 3. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. This defense, tough to run against, and those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the 2nd level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now back to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Drew Sanders. Down the right sideline. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. That 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Got his man. It's caught for Steelers touchdown. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you're talking about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally ready to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
He'll drop to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? He'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Now they send a man in motion right. He'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And Washington has taken the lead.
This is the worst defense showing I've ever seen.
An extra point attempt here still to come. and he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Commanders 14, Steelers 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
2nd and 2. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Back to throw again.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. He'll look to set up his blockers. Escapes the defender.
And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield.
He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there.
And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Able to shift, and a big loss here as he's taken down.
Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts.
As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt.
And how about this, a fake? And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the first.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
You know, he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate that wasn't picked off.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Moore, the man in motion. They'll look to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw.
All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down.
It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now a play fake here on 1st down. In trouble, and he's taken down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Second and long.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And that ball popped free. We can hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again.
T.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Here's Tressway now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier.
Muscles him off. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Second down at 6 now from the 42. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Throw left side. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he takes it in. Touchdown. Washington. A great play there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You trail them by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
On play action, they'll throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They're going to look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there, with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Commanders take a 3-touchdown lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Some strong running at the 20. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the 23, here's the 2nd down and 9. Back to throw here. Got an open man, it's Pickens. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 102 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. Taking it right down Broadway. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. So hold the thought here, Charles. They've kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A good first down call as the screen play gets a 9. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 49 yards.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the fourth quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. 23 yards for the touchdown. Well, the Steelers have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. And Pointer, they found a gap there on the post pattern in the middle of the end zone.
And ordinarily, that's a tough spot to find because there's usually coverage to take away that portion of the field. But they found a gap, and they exploited it.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. play there for Washington. 66 yards.
But I think it's about time I took my eyes off of the secondary or the guys with the football. How about the offensive line on that snap? They took care of business.
Absolutely, and when he can stay in the pocket like that, you're going to get big plays like we just saw. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he stopped him for only a yard, taking it down to the 14. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
2nd and 9 now. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. T.J. Watt able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they get it to him again. Drew Sanders getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss, because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They go play action here on 1st down. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Commanders are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Let's go right now.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. That one looks like he'll throw here. They got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they across midfield. It's a gain of 35.
As a general manager, you're counting on your first and second round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Second down and 8. They'll look to throw here. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the lonely way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field that took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And the lead will hold at 10. And that miss should just about write a finish to this one.
Yeah, they needed 2 scores, and they needed that field goal there to be the first one and still give them an opportunity. But now, with the time left on the clock, I think this one's about finished.
Here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores, you know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
Clock at 30 seconds. 2nd and 10. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. So it's Washington getting the victory here. And it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow. And for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while